What is up? It is me. It is I. I am the greatest there is, the greatest there was, and the greatest there ever will be. I am greatness personified. Myself. Yes, Stoney, greatness. And I am here with the man of the hour, the myth, the legend. Nope. The activist, the author, the conqueror, the philanthropist, the educator, the entertainer. I know. The biggest, bestest, most wonderful person you will ever know. Yeah. Round of applause for that. Yeah. So show some respect. Bend the knee. Because they come from all across the world to see the man who wears the crown that hangs 2 inches from the ground.
You know, it's almost 2 minutes into this show.
Yes. Well, shit. You should be used to long things. He is your king. He is my king. He is King Kevyn!
They like me. They really like me.
Yes. You deserve a WrestleMania introduction all the time because you are the king. Wow. Like, take your time walking in and getting your accolades. Let people run down the list of all the things that make you great, okay? Because it's not as short as mine because, of course, everyone's not the personification of greatness. And I understand that, all right? And that's okay. That's why mine is so short. It's because it's like it is what it is. It's self-explanatory. But we got to. You got all the pelts on the wall and all the accolades and all the successes. We got to give this man his flowers. Am I right, people? Yes.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we had a Philly rights track. First off, thank you for always tuning in. And everyone,
yes, thank you, Rex.
All of you for tuning in to another episode of the GreatMinesShow, where we are currently reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star Season 8.
Yes.
Episode 7.
Oh, and we're almost there.
I'm surprised I made it this far because after that whole Heidi situation, I was a little bit like, I don't know if I want to watch anymore. And then, you know, I've said the next person that I would love to see win was Kohana Montrese. Well, let's talk about it.
Yep, let's talk about
it's time to get into this episode. You're actually really close. All right, so in this episode, the girls, you know, they come in from the episode prior, you know, after the elimination, which James Mansfield was eliminated last week.
Yep.
Yeah. And then this week, they're all coming in and talking about James. James said she left a turd somewhere. Good luck. So it shows the girls the next day coming in to the workroom. And RuPaul tells the girls that they're going to be doing an improv challenge, Forensics Queens. Which is obviously a true crime type of
spoof.
But it was all improv. So automatically, Kohana got into her feelings because she knows like another freaking acting challenge.
Yeah, she's like,
sorry, microphone.
She is like allergic to acting challenges right now, and
but
you know can't blame her.
When she went into this one, she felt so much more confident about herself, and there was no script. There was nothing to say you had to remember this line or that. You just had to find your character and sell it. Now, I will say that I've seen the same character from her every time there's an acting challenge. The same type of hairstyle, same glam, posh type of person in every challenge that she's done. So it is very one-dimensional. I just don't know why there's so many freaking acting challenges anyway. But one way or another, they're going around the room, selecting characters. Now, again, Kohana's already upset. And then, as they're giving out different parts, of course, it's going to be a standoff somewhere. In some kind of way, Candy Muse and Alexis Michelle are the ones at it. After everyone picks their part, there was a security guard role that Alexis said she wanted, but Lala Ree said she wanted this one as well. So she said, "Okay, well, you can have it, Lala Ree." Then the next thing was a detective and the
district attorney.
District attorney, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the way Alexis Michelle tried to play it, I understand where Candy was coming from. Don't try to gaslight me into getting a role. If it's almost the same thing, then you take the district attorney because Candy wanted to be the detective. Now, I want to ask you about that because I asked you about Lala if Alexis Michelle would have gotten the security guard.
Right.
How do you feel she would have done if she had gotten the detective?
I don't think that there would have been any real difference, to be honest with you. I don't. It's not like the thing with Alexis Michelle is that she needs an archetype to inhabit in order to be.
I did. Thank you very much.
In order to be successful, is what I think. Like look at the roles that she was successful in. Liza Minnelli in the Snatch Game. That's an archetype. Yeah. You know what I mean? Kris Jenner. That's an archetype.
Same person.
You know what I mean?
Just toned down, different ambitions, same person.
Then you got her B. Arthur.
It was toned down, but I really enjoyed it.
But it's an archetype.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
her Joan Crawford was like a spot on Joan Crawford. She does these characters kind of well.
That's an archetype.
But right. So you know how we talk about the characters on Snatch Game who select characters like the Boogeyman or Satan,
right?
Or like Mother Teresa. You don't know what their personalities are, so you can give them anything. And a lot of drag queens have really thrived in doing so. Alexis Michelle needs to have someone she needs to model after, and just saying be a security guard or be a detective or be a DA, it doesn't seem to click with her.
Right, no. And she doesn't seem to have that, what I call the creative spark, in other words, to create a character from scratch, give them their own world that they inhabit, but make it also believable. And I don't, and like, she was very, generic in the role that she played with the district attorney. I don't think that there would have been any difference, honestly, if she had gotten the detective over Candy. I think Candy probably would have played the district attorney the same kind of way.
Yeah, that's true. Were you talking about before the show started? We were talking about Lala Ree's role and how that was very much a Lala Ree-esque experience. It was the Lala Ree experience, but that's what you expect from a Lala Ree. That seems to be a thing here, because when it comes down to Jimbo, we know what we're going to get from Jimbo time after time, either really big titties or some type of kooky character. When it comes down to Candy Muse, you're not going to understand a word she's saying, and she's not going to give you any type of body shape. When it comes down to Lala Ree, it's going to be hood, ratchet, ghetto, and the proportions aren't going to be there, and a lot of other things to be said about Lala Ree. Alexis Michelle, the same thing. I'm getting at something with this, because I think in this crowd, I might have to switch up some things despite who has the most wins. Because freaking Jessica Wilde is the only one who's actually shown me dynamic range.
Yeah.
Out of the girls that are left, she's the only one. As good as Jimbo is and as consistent as Jimbo is, Jessica Wilde is not a game to be played with, and she has the most range.
She has the most range. I think that the thing that sets Jimbo, just the notch above Jessica Wilde is the understanding and the establishments of the little nuances that make that totally flesh a character out.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Jimbo can flesh a character out of nowhere. Like, you believe that person exists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and Jessica Wilde has that ability, but it's also not as quick. You know what I mean? Not as crisp. You know, and that's a special quality as far as being an actor, an entertainer. You know what I mean? Any type of person, any type of showman, to have that ability is like a real talent, and like, I appreciate that about Jimbo, and I recognize that. Not saying that Jessica Wilde can't, but like I said, it's not as crisp, it's not as fast. but she does do. She did a hell of a job this episode. Like,
really
Jessica Wilde.
So
like, yes,
just going over the parts real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Kahana got, what was her role again?
Something Fox. I'm a Fox or something like that.
Yeah,
some type of drag queen contestant on some on a fake show of All Stars, spoof of All Stars.
So and Jimbo's character was what? I can't remember that.
Jimbo's character was the forensic scientist.
Oh God, with the finger.
Yeah.
Jessica Wilde was another one of the contestants who was experienced all this, and she was so subtly hilarious.
Yes.
And it's like you have to really pay. No, you don't.
And the gist of
it's quick humor too.
The gist of the main challenge was what happened to Lil Pound Cake. In keeping with the Joan Crawford thread, what happened to Baby Jane was that movie that we were talking about that we couldn't figure out.
Okay.
Yeah. So now it's what happened to Lil Pound Cake. And remember Lil Pound Cake, the little puppet that Alaska, and I forgot who was her partner on that one, made up on their season of Drag Race, and during the puppet mini challenge and stuff. But yeah, that was cool. And Lil Pound Cake became a legend, like absolute Drag Race legend. So basically, they invited Lil Pound Cake back for All-Star season, but then Lil Pound Cake disappeared. So it's a mystery whodunit of what happened to Lil Pound Cake. Who has Lil Pound Cake? And Jessica Wilde and Kahana Montrese were the fellow contestants who were suspects.
Candy Muse played the detective who was questioning everybody and trying to get to the bottom of who kidnapped Lil Pound Cake.
Right.
So there's this moment where we introduce the security guard, Miss LaLaurie. Didn't the security guard have a name?
Yeah,
I forget the name. And everything to her was eloquent.
Eloquent.
And freaking LaLaurie played that mother-freaking role. She gave you levels. She was funny. She kept you engaged every time you saw it. Like, she honestly was the character I look forward to seeing on the camera, on the screen, during the whole performances. Because everyone else, even the strongest ones, were like this. Lala was like this going. So it was like,
and the thing with LaLaurie is that the thing that I liked about LaLaurie is that everyone else looked okay, like looked good, looked solid. You know what I mean in the performance. LaLaurie, I felt like I could take just LaLaurie's character and LaLaurie's performance and stick it in an episode of Reno 911, and it would be
absolutely.
It would fit right
That's
in
what I was
and
getting.
be perfect.
That's what I was getting.
That like Lala, kudos to you, because Reno 911 is a funny ass show for one thing. Like, it's all improv, and it
you would call us
it was great.
Hypocrites if you watch the beginning of this season with us.
Yeah, no.
And you watch it and you would call us hypocrites.
Yeah.
Because we are singing Lala's praises right now. And like, she's been kind of killing it the last 2 weeks, honestly. Like, she's showing you that she belongs here. She won a challenge. Oh, wait, did we say that? Well, I guess I gave it away. She won today's challenge.
She won the challenge this week, y'all.
She won the challenge, and she deserved it. So now, there was a moment in the workroom when they was giving out. Well, they were deciding on parts, and when Candy called Alexis out for trying to gaslight her, Alexis went to her. You know what I was about to say?
Her fistful of tears?
No, her Karen act.
Yeah.
That, oh my gosh, Alexis Michelle, a.k.a. Karen. Because she turned on the waterworks like it ain't nothing.
Excuse me while I roll this cigar.
Yes. So, I'm thinking about when Heidi's situation happened, how quickly she turned on Heidi. And broke out into tears when things blew up. And then now she don't get her role. And Lala, not Lala, I keep saying Lala because Lala killed it this week. Candy was like, oh no, now you're going to cry about, oh my gosh, I'm over it. And Candy had to leave. And it's like, at first I was about to kind of like look at Candy funny, but Candy was calling her out on her bullshit.
The funniest shit was Jimbo was like,
oh my God.
No, she was like, oh, really? It's early in the day. Like,
I missed that part.
She was like, really? It's early in the day. I can't believe, like, Alexis, you're starting already with the crying. Like, and like, like Jimbo, kudos to you with the shady moment right there.
Yeah,
I thought that was
cool.
the shade of the season. That was shade of the season worthy.
So things got to a point where Kahana was upset because she's like another acting challenge and she was just over it. She was starting to pack her stuff, talking about she's ready to pull a Heidi pretty much and just walk off the set. And now I got some thoughts about that too, but we'll get to that.
Right.
But Kahana was like, you know what? I keep finding myself in the same spot over and over and over again. I'm good. The Candy and Alexis drama kind of was flaring up to the point where RuPaul comes from backstage, as they say, her air-conditioned dressing room, to come back down and put those girls in order. And like she preached to me that moment.
Because apparently there's no air conditioning in the workroom.
No?
Apparently.
It's torture.
Yeah.
Oh, no. They can afford it on their budget or something?
I don't know. CBS, y'all need to get them some air conditioning. Get them queens some air conditioning.
But yeah, so Ru comes out and she says, "Don't let your fear sabotage you,
right?
Because things change. Your feelings are going to change.
Right.
Like you're here because you, in so many words, you work to be here. You deserve to be here. It's your talent that brought you here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let your fear like stop you from being your greatest self." That was a little message for me. So. Someone said, "Oh, no, I keep saying someone." Rex said, he heard the opposite. He heard it was freezing.
Oh, huh.
So,
something.
Yeah. So after RuPaul got the girls together, Kahana decided that she wasn't going to leave. She was going to stick it out and let them eliminate her. And we see the forensics. It was entertaining. There were parts I could do without, but overall, I'll give it a B.
Yep.
And then there's the runway, which was
Miss Fill in the Blank.
Yeah, Miss Fill in the Blank. So it was basically like a pageant, and they basically walked out with their sashes and explained who they were. Who do we start with? Jessica Wilde.
Jessica Wilde was Miss Sausage. You know, she had like, sausages everywhere. It was cute. A crown of wieners. Actual wieners, like not human wieners, but pork wieners in a way.
Right.
Yeah.
Baloney.
Yeah.
Baloney.
Oscar Myers. The wieners of the Oscar Mayer version.
And then the next was it Lala, right?
Lala, yeah, was Miss Bootleg.
Miss Bootleg. Have fun with her.
Yeah.
I really like that look.
Yeah. Yeah, she
on
was
the pit
basically
crew,
bootlegging stuff.
On the pit crew, Bianca Del Rio was talking about how she didn't even care for that look. She didn't get it.
On the pit stop, yeah.
That's what I said, pit crew.
Pit crew, yeah.
Haven't seen them in a while.
Bruno, we talk about Bruno here.
Yes, we talk about Bruno on Drag Race. But anyway, so Lala comes out with like this gold, very Babs reminiscent type of look. The person from the hood who got the bag had different types of hair on the bag. Yep. Inside got bootleg DVDs,
CDs, yep.
Watches. If y'all know, y'all know. Like that was a good nod to the throwback. And she did that. So
yeah, it did look great. Yeah.
And she looked good doing it. Absolutely.
Yeah. Kahana was Miss Tired Ass Showgirl or something like that, which was a showgirl where she was yawning. I mean,
yeah, because she was stunning.
Yeah. All right.
Just gorgeous.
Yeah. Okay.
Then, was it Candy again?
Candy was Miss.
Don't know how to talk. No shape.
It was something. It was Miss. Something with an A, but has to do with like being self-absorbed and I forgot what it was. Miss. What does that say?
Miss Arrogant.
Miss Arrogant. Yeah. Whatever. It was just a hairball. It looked like a dress that should have been used for the hairball. Like, to be honest with you.
So also, mind you, Kahana had that little updo with the braids coming out, and the same thing that Candy had.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't see it. Why anyone how anyone could connect to her drag the way they do. But hey.
Yeah. Hey.
If you like it.
Yeah.
You like it.
Go ahead. Yeah, so that was Candy. Then we had Alexis Michelle as Miss Manpig, which I thought was great. I thought it was great. Now, this is my initial reaction because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, how clever. It's great. You know what I mean? And then, watching it and everything else like that and everything, and watching it like 2 more times. Mm-hmm. And in between the 2 more times, like watching the pit stop, I get what Bianca was saying as far as it being a lot. You know what I mean? Like it just being a lot,
I didn't see it. Let me get it.
You didn't get the Man Pig reference?
When I look at it, I got Wilma Flintstone.
So you didn't get the Man Pig reference at all?
No.
Like it was a big ass jockstrap?
I didn't know. I didn't pay. I guess I didn't pay enough attention.
Yeah, you gotta look at it. It was a big ass jockstrap, and then it has like the pea stains down at the bottom as it flows from the, you know what I mean, down to the top and stuff. You probably gotta look up Miss Man Pig or something like that. Okay. But it didn't out there. But it was. I thought it was a cool little, nod to gay culture. But like I can see where it was a little bit too much. You know what I mean? There, go right over there. Yeah, because see, like it's a jock strap, and
what the freak is that?
It like I don't know. This is the ad.
Somebody didn't want me to see this.
Yeah, no, it's an ad. Here, click up there. No, that red arrow over on the other side. There we go. As we navigate, thanks, folks.
I did that so that I could actually share the screen with y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do some fancy magic here.
Right. So this is her look. Now, I know I didn't get it to just now that that's a jock strap. Okay, I got that now.
Yep. Now, if you fade it down, you see is it the pea stains at the bottom of the jock strap or where the, you know what I mean, would be.
But you're telling me that you don't get Wilma Flintstone?
No, here. I do see where you were coming from. Yes.
Yeah, no.
But I thought that it was a little bit too much as well. Like, you know what I mean, with the a little bit too, on the nose. Like if it was just a clean white jock strap, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, okay, but with the pea stains, it was getting a little bit, you know what I mean? But I get that that's drag also. Drag is pushing it, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So, yeah. Then we had Jimbo as Miss Tits McGee, which is classic Jimbo. Big titted, Australian queen. It was awesome. Named Tits McGee.
Australia.
Yeah, she was Aussie. Named Tits McGee.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
Those were the. So we didn't show you all of the looks, but those are some of the queen's looks or whatever. And
courtesy of draglish.com, make sure y'all go view them. Yeah. Just so that nobody strikes us or whatever. Giving people credit.
Sounds good to me. So everyone comes out. Now it's time for the judges' critiques. Mm-hmm. Who do you like? Who don't you like? All that good shit.
I did not like. I agreed with the judges' bottom 2, which was Alexis Michelle and Kahana Montrese. The runway really didn't have an effect really on me. I thought everybody's runway was pretty okay. And it didn't really change, anything for me.
Jimbo, this was Kahana's look.
Yep.
This is Candy's look.
Yep.
La La Ree.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
Yep.
And for the fan game, since we're here, this is James Mansfield,
which I loved. I'm a wrestling fan. It touched my heart. I loved it. Like
it's a play to Ric Flair.
Yeah.
And then Darian Lake.
Yep.
No. I did not like this at all.
Nope.
Let me try to get out this. Yeah, did not like this look at all.
Nope.
Mrs. Kasha Davis. Freaking killed it.
Okay.
Tell me you didn't like that. How could you not like this look?
Okay.
You don't like it?
I thought it was cute and clever and nice.
You're crazy. Monica
Beverly Hills, she's there. All right.
Yeah, she's Naysha Lopez.
I like
she
a little
always
bit.
Looks stunning,
yeah.
But it's like everything is getting pageant to me.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm going to stop sharing.
And then it's kind of mean. Like, yeah, she's kind of mean all the time too.
Nation.
Yeah.
On Roscoe's.
Well, no, she just means like I'm going to read you all the time. Everything is combative with her. Like, and I'm like, why can't you just be a peaceful drag queen? Because drag is peaceful. Sometimes.
Bianca Del Rio wants all the beef. She wants all the heat.
But that's her shtick. You know what I mean? And other than that, she's not talking about running around. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's not flexing on people either. You know what I mean? Like,
speaking of, we cannot let this slide. This beef between Kohana and Heidi has gone way left field. Like threats and I'll meet you outside, boo.
Yeah.
Yo, like so Heidi seems so southern and wholesome and like nurturing and caring, and I believe that's who she is genuinely. But I think I'm gonna have to look up her sign because she switched and she became a monster. Like Kahana kind of like clapped back. It wasn't Kahana starting it. I think Heidi read things wrong and she just went left and she just wasn't hearing it. And then Kahana was like trying to reach out, but Heidi kept throwing little jabs in there. And then Kahana was like, "Okay, well, if you're gonna keep throwing these jabs at me, I'm gonna throw them back."
Right, but I could also see where Heidi, because there were a couple moments during that Roscoe's, you know, where like you could, like you're like, well, what do you mean by that, Kahana? Like, and I could see where Heidi is probably taking it, you know what I mean, to the extreme a little bit.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, no, I think that and kudos to Kahana for trying to squash it, I guess, privately.
No, because she definitely was, and I still feel the way I feel about Heidi. I love her.
Yeah, I love Heidi. Yeah,
but I just see that she has another side to her.
Yeah, no, and you're and you're a little gay boy from Ramshire, North Carolina.
Yeah,
you gonna have another side to you.
You gonna have to.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So, I hope that these ladies can get to the bottom of their differences and resolve them, and continue to be sisters as they came in the competition.
And may they both get to the bag.
Definitely. Get to the real bag, not the bad boys bag. Anyway, where were we at? We were talking about who won. Oh, so
yeah, so yeah, Lala Ree won. All right.
And RuPaul called to the bottom two,
Alexis Michelle
and
Kahana Montrese. Yeah. So this week's lip sync assassin was the little firecracker,
the gorgeous Georges.
Georges. Yeah.
I laugh so much. It makes me feel like a kid to watch Georges, because it's like I'm watching a little fairy drag queen. And when I say fairy, not like a gay fairy, but like a Tinkerbell flying
like
around.
An actual one. Yeah, because it's so tiny.
She's so small.
She's so tiny.
And she is a lip sync assassin.
Yeah, and no, she was in the bottom, I think, 5 times her season, and survived 4 of them. Sent 4 people home. That is lip sync assassin level. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they did Lizzo. What song was it?
All right, it's about damn time.
Yeah. And I mean, I was so happy that there was a Lizzo song. And now here's my honest opinion on that lip sync. I know that Georges is a lip sync assassin, but she was assassinated. I think that Lala Ree said, "Oh, you got the right one, bitch. I'm the one that's going to give it to you." And
I thought that both lip syncs were solid. I thought that Lala's connected more with the song.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, happy Father's Day.
Oh, thank you.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there, too, that's watching. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Izzy, I like that picture.
Yeah. I think that, I thought that both of them were serviceable. I think that had they been up against other queens, those lip syncs would not have passed the muster. But, Lala's did connect more with the song than Georges did.
Yeah.
Like, I liked watching Georges, but it was just, I like looking at her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was like, oh, look,
and it wasn't,
Georges. It's cute to see her again.
Yeah, it wasn't like looking at her to watch her perform this lip sync. It was looking at her because she's so fucking gorgeous. You know what I mean? But like Lala was like, let me look at this because she is tearing it up. I
agree with Rex. Yeah. Lala was giving face. She was giving dancing. Yep. She was like, I'm in this.
Yeah, she wanted that 10,000
Beyonce performance I could. I think that's what she was going for. That look was supposed to be her Beyonce look. That's my opinion. She didn't say that. I didn't read that anywhere. That's just me saying it.
Just stick with Grace Jones, please, Lala. Like, your drag would be so much more elevated if you just stuck with Grace Jones. Like,
that is the absolute truth. If she found her pocket, which is Grace Jones-esque, she would fucking slay. Like, completely.
Right.
But
especially if you're not going to pad, like...
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Izzy says, I was about to say, Lala definitely gave looks for her performance. No, she definitely did. And she was crowned the winner of that lip sync.
Yeah, she won the $10,000 tip.
On top of winning $5,000 for winning the main challenge that night.
Yep, so $15,000 for a week's work.
And as you know, the responsibility of sending home a queen is now in Lala's, I would say bra, but she had it in her little waist strap. So it was time for her to pick who she wanted to go home.
Yep.
And again, she had Alexis Michelle or Kahana Montrese to choose from. And I think Kahana's trip has finally come to an end.
Yep, she chose Kahana. Kahana was eliminated by Kahana. Fame Games. To the Fame Games with you.
Now, here's the problem. Looking at Kahana's runway dresses, they're all the same thing.
Showgirl sparkly, yeah.
Exactly. So the only space she, in my opinion, she really had to shine was the performances. And we're not going to get those. So it's going to be hard unless she completely switches it up from this point out, which I'm not that hopeful. She's not, like, I would love to say Queen of the Fame Game, but Kahana is going to give you Vegas Showgirl. And unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. Especially when you got Kasha Davis coming out with her Grace Jones look, her bearing her ass. And then she does the grandmom come out with a walker and then do Ariana grandmom. That was so freaking cute. I love that. I'm going to show you guys that one again because I freaking love that. Let's get to it. Look at this. Do you guys see this? One and then two. Her two looks are freaking amazing. So I think, and this is my opinion because I don't think Miss Kasha Davis is going to win the Fame Game. But I think that I'd vote for her before I voted for Kahana or Naysha Lopez, honestly. Not sorry. Period.
All right, you heard it here. You know where he's leaning towards in the Fame Game. I'm still undecided.
Now, understand.
To be honest with you, yeah.
Understand. There's going to be at least 3 more girls that's going to be added. They won't have much to go off of on the Fame Game side of things, but they've made it that far in the competition that they didn't need to. So that works in their favor. But I think, out of everybody that's in the Fame Game right now, in terms of looks, that's going to stand out, I'm going to give Darian Lake an honorable mention. I am not a fan of a lot of the stuff that she's doing.
Especially this week. It was terrible. Sorry.
Multiple weeks. Like her, I didn't like her Grace Jones look. Did not like that.
See, I like that one. But
I liked her in the reveal. When she revealed, like, I liked her in that one. But Darian Lake isn't giving me who Darian Lake is or who we knew her to be. And these looks, I get it. She's trying to step outside the box, but it's not translating. It's not connecting. Darian Lake, we love you. We really love you.
Yeah, we do.
Shady ass, but we also realize that you're struggling, and it's a good struggle in my opinion.
Yes,
because Darian Lake is smaller than she was originally coming onto the show, and a lot of her looks, she's like experimenting with her new size. So it's like the struggle is figuring out what's the perfect look and build of like construction of clothes for my body. Like, to be honest with you, her entrance look in the workroom, I freaking loved it. And it wasn't as big drag as most people would want or expected, or even myself. But to see Darian Lake's new look just made me feel like, oh, she came to slay.
Right.
She has some challenges, but maybe, because it's not up to me, it's up to all of us to vote in the Fame game and decide who will be the queen of the Fame
right.
game.
Yes.
So tell me in the comments now, who do you think is going to win the Fame game if you've been paying attention? And
Right.
I'm going to go back to the screen and I'm going to show y'all some of these Fame game looks. All right, we're going to start with James Manfield.
Yep.
All right.
James Manfield. Yep. All right.
Darian Lake. I don't get it.
Nope.
Misshapen.
Yeah.
I get that. I get it, but it does nothing. It doesn't make sense to do that.
Yeah, no.
I get it, but no.
Just looks like a drape.
Again, Mrs. Kasha Davis. Monica Beverly Hills. Beyonce did the look. RuPaul did the look. Lux Noir London did the look. Now you're going to do the look. That's all you did. Because that's all from the same look. Wait, was it? No, Tina Turner, Beyonce, RuPaul, Lux Noir London, and now Monica Beverly Hills. And Naysha Lopez. Yeah. Anything else special down here?
Nope.
Bruce kind of looked great. Oh, another honorable mention. In the challenge, RuPaul played the security guard that was tearing the hell up out of
Yeah.
What's the big doll name again?
Little Pound Cake.
Pound Cake. Yeah. That was kind of cute because it took me a minute to say, wait, that's not Lala. That's RuPaul. It was kind of cute to see RuPaul in a different space other than this Glamazon or the Pee Wee Herman RuPaul.
Or the 911 operator, because RuPaul's always playing the 911 operator.
This was good. This one was a good one, Ru.
Yeah, it was.
So, all right. So now we're going to do our top 10, our top 2 and top bottom.
Well, all right.
Or just do our top 5 ranking. Oh, that's all we got, right?
Well, yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, we got 5 girls now, so we just might as well rank them 1 to last. So, starting off with number 1, it is still Jimbo's race.
I don't want it to be Jimbo's race anymore, but statistically, it is Jimbo's race.
And overall performance-wise, like I said, quality of performance, quality of the race. If you didn't know anything about drag and just started watching this show and everything and watched these episodes, you know what I mean? Like based off of the show and the episodes that we've seen thus far, Jimbo is running the best overall race.
If I was introducing someone to drag for the very first time, I would not take them to the season.
No, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Don't watch seasons, the All Stars, All Winners. Watch that. If you want to see what a real drag queen is, and like sift through all of the amateurs, getting out to who actually are the good ones, just go to that one, and you'll know what a drag queen actually is.
Yeah.
But season 8 of All Stars.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if anybody was just tuning in and just based off of this being their only exposure to the race, like they would say that Jimbo's running the overall best race. Like I think that anybody, the majority of people would say that Jimbo is running the best overall race thus far.
Have to. The person that I want at this point, and I think I'm gonna stop switching at this point, it's Jessica Wilde.
Yeah.
I think Jessica has what it takes.
Who is running the second best race?
She grabbed this game by the horns
and has closed the gap. That's the thing. The thing with Jimbo, like leading the race, is that Jimbo has done everything every week in order to stay out in front. I think that Jessica Wilde is doing everything in her power to within her control to close that gap. I see it. Okay, because she's right on Jimbo's heels in my race.
I think Jessica could easily be Miss Congeniality, easily, but she's also playing a smart race.
There isn't a Miss Congeniality.
I
said there isn't one for All Stars.
I know, but I'm saying like if there was one, because she's like, as much as you see Jimbo consoling Alexis Michelle, I think Jessica has been like the one who's just been the most loving and nurturing out of all of them.
Except these looks that she be giving whenever Alexis Michelle starts. But busting out in the tears.
There's somebody in every season that you just think like, girl, what the hell? What's wrong now? But no, so Jessica Wilde would easily be number one, but statistically, she has to be number 2.
Mm-hmm.
So because we only have 5 queens left, we're going to just go down the list. Who's number 3 for you?
Number 3
is LaLa Ri.
Yeah.
LaLa Ri is in the 3rd space for us, which is so different.
Yeah.
She was the underdog all season, in my opinion.
Yeah, the real dark horse.
Yeah.
In many ways.
Yes. In many ways.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so number 4.
Number 4.
Candy
Muse. Yeah.
Yeah, Candy.
By virtue of a win, you don't get last place, but whatever.
Which means in our last spot,
right, is Alexis Michelle.
Do you think that next week she's gonna end up in the bottom?
She might, depending upon the challenge. I didn't even see the previews. I don't know what the challenge was.
I don't remember seeing the previews for that either.
Yeah,
I know it played. It had to have.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you saw the previews. But like, yeah, no, it depends on the challenge that is going in the next week. If it's in her wheelhouse, if it's not in her wheelhouse, because I don't know if the runways count as much anymore. You know what I mean? Like, because there have been people who've had outstanding runways and end up in the bottom based off of the performance.
Yeah.
So, who knows? But if she does end up in the bottom
challenge, actually, it better be another acting challenge. Because I'm going to feel away if they don't do any more acting challenges after Khan is gone. I'm really going to feel away.
It's like them doing the Rusical right before, right after
James Mansfield.
No, right after Marsha.
Oh yes,
this past season.
Oh my gosh, yes, yeah. I would have loved to see Marsha in the Rusical.
Yeah,
I keep replaying that specific musical too. I love Moulin Rouge. That and Wig Loose are my favorites.
Wig Loose was the one.
Yeah, Wig Loose was
the one. Wig Loose was the one that Marsha missed.
I know, because I don't know why I'm thinking season 14.
Wig Loose.
I love that. I love Wig Loose so much that I play it from my phone, like on Apple Music. Like, that's how much I actually love listening to Wig Loose. The entire thing. I am one of those fans now. Oh my gosh.
Yep. You're totally gay.
I am really gay.
Yeah. Rainbows just, every time you blink, they just fall from your eyelashes.
All right. So that's our roundup for the top 5 girls of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 8 All-Stars.
Yeah.
All-Star Season 8. Other than that, you guys could do me a huge favor.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell us who your top 5 is thus far down in the comments. All right.
And agree with us.
We'll let you know. You know what I mean? We'll interact and everything. But don't forget to go to this website right down here. All right. And get you a copy of this wonderful book right here. Yes. Tell them about it.
It's called A Life of Lust, Memoirs of the Porn Star. I think that's how you see the what you call it. All right. Back to this. It's called A Life of Lust, Memoirs of the Porn Star. You distracted me. I'm trying to think, because I'm trying to think of a fun thing that I can pick out of that book to talk about real quick. Can you think of something that I should talk about? There's so much in here.
Oh my gosh.
I've been doing this forever.
Oh gosh, yeah. So many parties. So many intriguing experiences on set. Yeah, you guys want to know what it's really like behind the scenes of
specifically working with me.
Yeah,
because I wrote the book.
All in here.
No, but beyond that, I'm a little different. So
yeah,
it's all here.
You're looking for great sports moments. It's not in here. But if you want compelling
theater and
drama and and a lot of lust.
Oh well, I mean, it's in the title.
Come on now.
Yeah, go to the link right here. Let me get back over to it. There we go. Go to that link.
Yeah.
KevynM.com. Purchase your copy of A Life of Less, the memoirs of the porn star right now. And I guess, before we go, happy Juneteenth.
Yes, happy Juneteenth, Black people.
Father's Day and Juneteenth. So go wish somebody happy Father's Day and wish somebody happy Juneteenth. Find a nice Karen to wish a happy Juneteenth.
Yes.
She will love you for it.
Yes, she will.
Especially Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh,
Find her and wish her happy Juneteenth.
Yes. Let's all send Marjorie Taylor Greene some Juneteenth cards.
Tag her in Juneteenth post on Twitter. She would appreciate it, I'm sure.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Stoney, you want to tell the people anything?
Thank y'all for coming. God bless you. Good night.